Hi, Burl. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
All right.
I'm doing well.
Okay.
We just got back from Savannah.
Yes.
That was fun.
Exciting things. Taking the Instruction Request podcast on the road.
Taking those podcasts on the road.
And we have another one coming up soon. I'm so excited.
I know.
We're going places.
I know. Well. Okay. What are we talking about today? Oh, I've already said. We're talking about acting and theater.
Today we are talking about theater resources in the library.
Theater resources in the library.
Yes.
Okay.
You got my questions and you don't want to guess. I got a recommendations and that I can suggest. Yes, this library questions that are part of the quest. Here's Burl and Laura with instruction request.
Hey, Ospreys. I'm Lauren Odom, and I am the instruction librarian.
And I'm Burl White Bing, the virtual learning librarian.
And we are
Instruction Request,
where we can talk about common research questions, helpful resources,
and immersive technology in the Thomas G. Carpenter Library.
Yes.
Did I do that right?
Excellent, bro. Excellent.
Okay.
I was like, I'm a Burl?
I'm Burl.
I'm Burl.
I am Burl.
Yes.
Okay.
So today I wanted to talk about so for today's research question of the day.
Okay.
I took a picture of the question. One of the students asked, it was a distance grad student asked if we have any programs that help us track research and citations, such as Endnote. And so we actually have a citation management tool called Refworks. Mm-hmm. And this is one that we typically highlight during our instruction sessions. You can access Refworks on the main library website under the login drop down. There's a link that says Refworks. The very first time that you use Refworks, you will need to create an account. It's just a one-time sign up. Using your UNF email address, you will create your own password. And then after you verify your email, you end up with an interface where the first thing that you would need to do is create a folder in the left-hand column. You'll add a folder, you'll give it a name. And Refworks is actually integrated into OneSearch, which is our library repository. It's our catalog for all things UNF.
And many of the databases.
So once you sign in, it's essentially running in the background. And as you're finding those resources that are going to be useful in your research, you can just hit the Refworks icon inside of OneSearch, or in different databases. Usually it will be under the citation tool option.
Can I tell you something funny about Refworks?
Go ahead.
I was showing students, I don't like to show Refworks when I'm in PubMed because I can never find the Refworks button in PubMed. And one of the students, I learn from students every single day.
Yes.
One of the students told me, click on the DOI. I clicked on the DOI, it went to the article, and boom, there was the button.
Oh, wow. No, that's really good to know because it is in a different location in PubMed.
I know.
So because of the different interfaces of the databases, sometimes it's difficult to know where to go.
And I was teaching students to copy the title and put the title back in OneSearch
and do it that way.
But he showed me that you can click on the DOI, it'll take you to the article, and then you can find export to Refworks in whatever area it goes to.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. So when you're in PubMed, click the DOI and that'll take it to Refworks.
Yeah.
When you're in an EBSCOhost database, you can click the citation icon and then choose the export citation, export to Refworks option.
Right.
And then in a Gale database, then it's also under the citation tool feature. And so you can send these different resources into your Refworks You'll click the folder that you've given a name to. You'll import those resources, and now you have this list of things, and then you can click Create Bibliography, choose the format that you need, and it will put together your works cited, your reference, or your bibliography page for you. But you must always double check those citations for accuracy.
That's
Always,
absolutely
always,
true.
always.
That's absolutely true. But I tell you, Refworks is the best thing since sliced bread.
Oh, it's such a time saver.
I tell you, I graduated from college in 1978, and I had to create every last reference on my own and carry home books
Mm.
when I had to have 10 resources.
Oh, wow.
But now you have the database and Refworks.
Yes.
And Refworks is integrated into Word.
Yes.
So it will create your in-text citations and your works cited and reference lists.
Yes. So in the Word, the
Man.
version of Word that is offered to you through Office 365 through
Yes.
UNF, Refworks is integrated into Word. So if you open that up, it will show up on the ribbon next to the Help button. Sometimes it takes a second. But once you click that, it'll pop up again. Click it, and it will pop up on the right-hand side of your Word document. And you may have to just log in. But once you're in, you
Select
click
the folder.
You select the folder that you've given a name for your project, and then you will then have all of the sources that you are looking to cite in your paper, and you can write your paper and click and add the in-text citation for you. You may have to correct it, but I've been telling students, just write your paper, just add that citation as a bookmark, and then at the end, go through and clean up all of your citations and be done.
Yes, and one great thing about the integration into Word, if say you have 20 sources saved in Refworks, when you type your paper and it does your in-text citations, if you have not cited a citation, it won't put it in the bibliography.
Nice.
So if you have 10, say you have 20 references and you only use 15, then your reference list will only have 15. And Refworks will also get rid of duplicate citations
Yes.
that you might have.
So it's
as
a
well.
fantastic tool. It's definitely going to save you time.
Yeah.
If you need assistance with navigating the interface or working with it, it's one of the options under the research schedule a research consultation with a librarian. Actually, there's a citation option, or you can just choose general and meet with any of the librarians, and we can just kind of walk you through.
And it has all the citation styles in it, even the AMA.
Yes.
It has everything in it. APA, MLA, AMA, IEEE,
Yes.
everything.
So
So
use your
I encourage
resources.
you
It's
to use it.
available. Absolutely.
Fantastic tool. And for those people who bought Word and have their own version of Word, you can also download a plugin, the Refworks plugin, into your home Word system and log into Refworks, and it'll do the exact same thing.
All right.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. So what's happening in instruction?
Is the research prize still going? When is the research prize
The
end?
research prize will end March.
March.
Well, the application deadline is March the 15th.
Okay.
And
So I think there's still a little bit of time left for the research prize.
yeah.
So go ahead and apply for that
Yeah.
if you have not already. And then LOW is underway, library and open office hours.
Yep.
So be checking the library calendar. If you need any sort of questions answered, librarians are available for about 12 hours each week. You can go on the library calendar and see who is available on which day and which time, and figure out a window of time you may want to jump in. And you can just jump in, ask any question you need, get some support if you don't have time to schedule a research consultation with the librarian.
Okay.
Yes. So theater,
Oh,
exciting stuff.
oh, and you know, something really exciting is happening around this time. But we'll talk about that when we get to the library VR channel.
Oh, okay. The VR gets the exciting stuff.
Yes.
Okay. So first things first, I want to highlight one of the library guides that we actually have. So Andy, if you'll pull up the screenshot, thank you. So this particular library guide, the title of it is Literature Research, but it has a theater resources section on it. And under this particular section, this tab of the LibGuide, are the databases and once you're on the website on this page and you scroll down, there are a number of other types of resources and references where you can see what's in the library, from books to ebooks and various things. So just wanted to highlight that. And then if you go to the next slide, today's database, I wanted to talk about Medici TV. And this one has classical music videos, ballet, the opera, all things theater and musical related that are available. And so if you navigate to the database list, this will be under the M's. And also, if you go under types instead of subjects, if you go under types and you go to videos, then this will pop up on that videos list as well, as this is a primarily visual database.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
A video database.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Films on Demand.
Kind of like Films on Demand or the
but-
PBS collection.
But dedicated to
the
arts.
The arts, absolutely. Okay. And then the PBS collection also has performances as well, but not as many as Medici TV.
Okay.
Yes. So
let's
get to the fun stuff. What's happening in the VLC?
What's happening in the VLC? Same old. We're excited about the possibility of new technology in the VLC. I think we're going to get more headsets than we had originally thought.
Oh, that's great.
Which is going to help us accommodate class sizes, because currently we only have 16 VR headsets, in addition to the 15 headsets that we have borrowed from the Digital Humanities Institute. But having a full classroom set of one headset will help us to accommodate more students on the same VR experience.
Okay, that's
so
good, yeah.
that makes a difference, because at one point in the semester, I had a class come in that was studying. It was a religion class, and they came in and they were studying the pilgrimage to Mecca, and there is an experience on Meta. But that same experience is not on Viveport or Steam or anywhere else. It's only on Meta. So we had to kind of do a switcheroo. 15 would do the experience, and the other ones would do a different experience. And it's confusing a bit. I mean, it's not bad, but I would prefer all of the students on one headset. So I'm excited about getting more headsets of one type in the VLC.
I can see where that's a bit limiting. But you have had cases where there are like comparable experiences on the Steam VR store and Meta, so then you can switch larger classes that way.
Yes, true. Yeah. That's absolutely true. We have several experiences that are cross-platforms, like Archeo, the one we did last week. That one is cross-platform on Meta and Steam and Viveport and probably other platforms. But all of them are not like that.
Right.
So that causes a problem sometimes. Not a problem, but some issues, some logistic issues in the VLC. But today, I wanted to talk about our theater resources. So, Andy, if you would show either one, the slide or the video, it doesn't matter. I want to highlight, okay, this is the video. This is the video of a theater resource called, well, actually, it's Romeo and Juliet. I call it Romeo and Juliet, but it's called Sweet Sorrow. And you can find it under other VR experiences in the MetaQuest headset, because it's downloaded from the platform called SideQuest. It's a developer created this, and it's a VR platform where you go in and you're in the Globe Theater.
Nice.
Which is Shakespeare's theater. And you can choose Was that the end of the video? Oh, you can choose to be Romeo or Juliet, and it shows you the instructions, and then you go into the video.
And you can be Romeo or Juliet.
You can be Romeo or Juliet. And then once we get into, it gives you all of the instructions there. You have to listen to the instructions. And once you get into the theater, then if you have selected Romeo or you've selected Juliet, then you become that character.
Interesting.
And the words come up and you perform. And so our library VR champion brings her beginning theater class in, and they have a great time with this particular database right here. And I'm just gonna let it play through and let you see how it goes.
Now, how far does it go? Like, are you picking your depth? Like,
No, it's just one scene. I think Juliet is on her balcony and Romeo is down.
Romeo, oh Romeo.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo? And you, okay, here's where you go into the theater.
Oh, you have an audience and
you have an audience. You go into, you have to transport yourself into that little circle because that's your place, your spot on the screen. And then once you turn around, there she is. Juliet is there. And you have to go up there, and those are your lines. So you read your lines.
Oh, I like that. Very interactive.
And you perform your lines. It's very interactive, and the students love it. So this is one experience that you have. And then the next one, Andy, you can go ahead and switch to the next one. It's called The Tempest. It's also a Shakespeare VR experience, but it's with real people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not as animated, but it takes you behind the scenes of a production of The Tempest. And it's a VR experience that they use as well.
Is it almost like The Sims?
Huh?
Is it almost like The Sims?
I don't know. I've never played The Sims.
Okay.
I bought The Sims for my granddaughter, and she loved it. But I'm not into those kind of games.
Oh, I see what
I'm
you're
into VR.
Okay.
Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is my library VR champion. And today, our library VR champion is someone I really, really love for her to bring her class to the VLC. She's very supportive of VR, very supportive of our programs. She also brings her class for a tour of the library every year, every semester. And she is actually producing a wonderful production called Water Stories that's going to be presented in the Lazaro Theater in March. I think it's March the 13th. So I'm not sure when this is going to air. But it's Dr. Maureen McCluskey. And so, Andy, if you would roll that tape. Hi, I'm here with Dr. Maureen McCluskey. Did I say that correct?
Yes.
She is a professor of
Theater and English.
And she is our library VR champion. Maureen, let me get you to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Dr. Maureen McCluskey. I've been at UNF. This will be going into my 9th year. I'm in the English department. I teach theater, English, business communication, and we have been working together several years here at the library.
Yes. Okay, let me ask you this. How have you become interested in using immersive technology in your instruction or your research?
So with regards to using immersive technology like this, especially for things like theater and the arts and English, you can really bring things to life. And I think there's something amazing about going on location. So I know there's a program we used where we could go and be on the stage, I think at the Globe, and the students could reenact like a part like Juliet and on stage at the Globe and sort of step into that sphere. And they have a lot of fun with it too. So while they're learning and getting these moments, they're also laughing and rolling their eyes at each other and just enjoying being.
Very good. Have you used VR in your work here at UNF or maybe in your research?
Sure. So I am on a project right now called Water Stories. Dr. True Leverett Hall and I visionaried this project, and we have an incredible faculty collaborator, Dr. Kaylin Sindelar, who is beginning to work and has been working on a VR element. So
She's another VR champion.
she is. She's a pro, so I let the pro kind of handle it. But I would say it's something that's in my radius, my environment. And I think too, especially with video games, kind of growing up with them, like you're just more excited to have this space and have it available.
Okay, so tell me, what do you see as the role of the Virtual Learning Center and its importance in VR here at UNF?
Sure. I think it really adds a dimension for research, especially having it be so accessible for our students. It's on the 3rd floor of the library, so that's huge. And I think with being able to meet with you and consult with you and to get your take on things, we love that as faculty and just having that expertise. Is there anything else I should add to this?
No, that's good.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This
Our
is so
library
fun.
VR champion,
Hi.
Dr. Maureen McCluskey. Thank you.
Bye.
I was really cheesing hard on that video.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, that's awesome.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well, you know what I'm looking forward to next time? I'm looking forward to having Dr. Deborah Williams on next time.
So
Is it Deborah? Oh, it's not her. It's not Deborah.
but she is coming. She is coming.
I'm also looking forward to Rebecca Harrington,
Yes,
who is our head of acquisitions.
Yes. So we're going to be talking about video resources.
Y'all
and
don't
then-
pay attention to me. I don't know.
And then we'll be talking about video resources, and we will have Rebecca Harrington, our head of acquisitions, to discuss, as we mentioned before, how you all can be involved in, choosing and deciding and requesting resources that the library will hold. And then we will have Dr. Deborah Williams, and because she is primarily a faculty support member in the library, and she's doing a lot of great work in the UNF community. So we're excited about.
And she's also a member of our Lift Squad and a part of the library instruction team.
Yes. So we're excited to highlight some of the library's very own in the next few episodes.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us for another episode. Remember that if you need any help, you can always reach out for a research consultation, and you can always schedule an instruction request.